If you're going to do it, if you're going to accomplish it, if you're going to achieve it, even if you're confused and it's cold and it looks crazy, and you're going to need to know the difference between contribution and commitment, because they're two very different things. See, everybody wants to contribute to destiny, but nobody wants to be committed to destiny. You want to contribute to the idea that you can be something. You want to contribute to the idea that something's going to come of the sacrifice that you have made, but you have not sacrificed, you have not suffered, you are not committed. When you are committed, you give everything you have. Every single week, every single day, every single hour, every single minute, 720 hours a month, you are beating on your craft. Even when you're at work, you're dreaming, you're thinking, you're vision casting, you're writing it down, making it plain, communicating to your destiny connections so that it can become a reality. If you can see it in your head, you can hold it in your hands. But the question I want to answer is, are you committed? I'm just wondering if you are bold enough, daring enough, if you can believe in your dream again, if you can get committed. See, when you get personal, when you make it personal, everything changes. Because you see, you made it about your girlfriend last time. You made it about your boyfriend last time. You made it about your kids last time. And your kids started acting up and then you let the dream go. It's got to start with you and God first. Listen, God put a gift inside of everybody, and it's our responsibility to release it to the world. This time, it's personal. So do it for your loved ones. Do it for your wife. Do it for your husband. Do it for your children. Do it for generations to come. Come on, after you're dead and gone, what will they say about what you did? Yes, there's so many people depending on you, but it's got to start with you and the man upstairs. What he put in you, make it personal. Everything in my life breathes and eats this purpose that I have. I got to make it personal. It starts with me. When it starts with me, it ends with me. I don't know where you are in your game of life. You may be in your third quarter. You may be in your fourth quarter. Come on, you're not going to live forever, not in this world. Come on. You may be in your first quarter, your second half, and this time it's got to be personal. See, last time you were just running through the plays. Last time you were just running the songs that you rehearsed in rehearsal. Last time you were just going through the motions and you got numb. Come on, and you got tired and weary, and now you're broken and bitter and angry because you lost. And I'm just wondering if you're courageous enough, bold enough, if you have enough faith, come on, if you have enough inside of you, resilience to come back to the scene and make it personal. It's rain, sleet, or snow, keep building. And so this time it's got to be personal. And you may not feel qualified. You may not feel like you are educated enough. You may not feel like you're connected enough. You may not think that enough people are aware of you, cognizant of you, because you don't have a blue check and you're not a celebrity yet. But you got to work hard in silence. You got to work when nobody's watching. You got to sacrifice behind the scenes. You got to take it personal. When you take it personal, your private life changes. Everybody wants public authority, but nobody wants private discipline. When your habits change behind the scenes, when your private life begins to shift, when you put aside the things that are not serving you, if you can make it personal, it's personal. It doesn't start with them and they. It starts with me. It starts with me. So make it personal. Let yourself go. Fall free into it. Step into it. You are worthy. You are an unrepeatable miracle, and there is none like you in all the earth. There will never be another you. Your DNA, your fingerprint. Come on, your gait, your presence, your authenticity. Come on, you're special. You're special and you're necessary.
You've never looked at yourself in the mirror and said, you let you down. Until you get to that point, you let you down. Tell me what you complaining about. Winners complain. Winners want to hear themselves talk. Champions do not complain. Why? because they're focusing on what they said they wanted to do as a goal. So the only thing you're missing now is, are you willing to get up and do the work? Well, we gonna complain, y'all? We gonna work. You have a chance to control your destiny. That, my friend, is the American dream, not a Cadillac.
I need you to give you your best. Come on, I'm pleading with you. Look, I'm gonna say it one more time. I need you to give you your all. I didn't say your kids. I didn't say your spouse. I didn't say your best friend. I need you for the next 30 days to give you every single thing you got.
So do me a favor, do you want it or not?
The truth is, you gotta find something within. You gotta find something within, and that's gotta push you, and that's gotta elevate you, and that's gotta drive you, and that's gotta move you.
Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and said, I'm not getting up on time. I'm not going to work on time. I'm not putting in 120% when I'm at work. I let me down. You are a champion. Think like one. I value myself enough to give 120% or don't do it. Rich people don't waste time. They realize it's their most important commodity. They don't watch a lot of TV. They don't do a lot of entertainment. If they're not working, they're studying their craft and getting better at their craft. I would love to tell you that on the road to success, everything is gonna work out. It's not. It's gonna be a dog fight. You want what it looks like, but you don't want what it feels like. It's hard, it's tough. The investment is worth it.
I'm telling you, set a standard. I went and got my GED, then I got my 4-year degree, then I got my master's degree, then I got my PhD. And I ain't smart, but I set a standard so when my kids came in this world, they mama got a master's, they daddy got a PhD, they at least got to finish high school. I set a standard. Multi-millionaire as a speaker from the bottom up. I set a standard. Right? And so what I had to learn how to do was, I had to say, yo, when the lights go off, who is Eric? What am I working on? What's my North Star? What's important to me? What makes me happy?
And when you find out what your why is, and your why gotta be deeper than you, when you find your why, you don't hit snooze no more. When you find your why, you find a way to make it happen. You have full permission to be your greatness right now. You have full permission to be your greatness. Whatever your greatness is, you have full permission to be that right this second.
Like, get to a point that if nobody else gives you any likes, or nobody ever comments on your stuff, or nobody ever says you great, you're happy with what you do. Like, you love yourself and you happy and you do it for you.
The dream is yours, but you're saying, I'm not worthy of the dream. You're probably not, but it's been given to you anyway. I'm not smart enough. You're probably not, but it doesn't matter. It was given to you, and it's now your responsibility to do something with it. You've been given it. It's the gift that you never opened. It's the gift. It's yours. Do what you say you're gonna do, and you make no excuses, and you don't let nothing get in your way. I left. I was like, I gotta be in control of my life. And I wasn't mad at nobody. I'm not mad at nobody now. It's just, I feel like I gotta be in control. If something go wrong, I want to go wrong on my dime, not yours. I don't wanna play by your rules. I wanna play by my rules. Take control. Go for it. Please, you have to hear this. When I say I need you to be intentional and deliberate, hear me, I want to paint the picture. You have one team that has the ability to score. They have the ability to do well. They have the ability to score on the opponent. What their challenge is that they can't do it, they can't sustain it. You have one team that's good in spurts. You have another team that's dominant. The teams that are dominant because they can do it from beginning to end, right? Listen to me, and they can do it team after team after team.
Right? They can do it over and over and over. They dominate because they put pressure on you from the time you start to the very end. Like, oh, even when they're up, they continue to dominate. And your problem is you're not intentional and deliberate. You wake up on Monday and you might be strong, but by Wednesday, are you hearing what I'm telling you? You're not intentional and deliberate. You are hoping that the best is gonna happen to you, and the best never happens to you.
Like, and this is critical. What don't you have? Because all these things are gonna stop you from getting to that next level. What don't you have in terms of getting to that next level? What don't you currently have? Because what you don't have, you need to start doing your homework so you can what? So you can go get that. You owe yourself. I didn't get here making excuses. It's your life. Only one person can stop you from making that become a reality, and that's you. And a lot of y'all scared. Just walk into it. Stop running from it, because your life ain't sweet. It ain't like your life's sweet from running.
What's my North Star? Why am I here? What's my purpose? Like, leave your mark. That's why I'm so happy. I ain't happy because of no house. I ain't happy because of no cars. I know my purpose.
But with this right here in your skill set, this thing can take you wherever you want to go, and then take your kids wherever you want them to go. And you complaining because coach wants you to work and practice so you can get what you said you wanted. You mad at coach because he ain't gonna let you take no shortcuts, because ain't no shortcuts on the next level. Y'all think you think this hard? Wait till you get to the pros. Most people were closer than they ever thought they were to finishing that big thing, but they never finished it because they didn't feel like finishing it, or they were doing it and it was pain. And most people quit in the pain because the pain hurts so bad that they don't know if they want to keep going to get to go. But you got to take your focus off of what's not happening and put your focus on what can happen. So if you're focusing on the negative, that's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to see.
No more blaming. No more. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear this teacher did me wrong. This professor did me wrong. My mentor didn't. My mama didn't. My daddy didn't. Stop the blaming. If it's your life, I need you to take complete ownership of it. It's your life. I don't want to hear no more excuses. You blame, that's what you do. You make excuses for why you broke. You make excuses for why you stuck. And it is easier to make it somebody else's fault than to man up and look in the mirror and say it was your fault. It's easy to put it on somebody else. Why? Because then you ain't got to do nothing. There is no excuse for not living up to your fullest potential. No excuse.
In this life, there will always be obstacles. There will always be challenges. There will always be giants. It hasn't been easy, but it's time to win. It's time to win. You are going to need vision. Before you win, you're going to have to see it. Winning this battle. In this life, there will always be a man, a woman, a boy, a girl, or a team who will face impossible odds. And somehow, through some combination of courage, will, grit, and a mustard seed of faith, they'll manage to overcome. If a man can master discipline, then there is nothing he can't win. It starts on the battlefield of your mind. This is where the war is won. Remember your why. It is the why that gets us to win. And it is the why that gives us the power to persevere through the how. All you have is all you need.
I have waited my whole life for this moment. Thank you to everybody that doubted me. Here's to everybody that doubted me. Here's to everybody that stopped believing in me. Here's to everybody that counted me out. If nobody believes in you, you gotta make it up in your mind that all you have is all you need. It is the battles that you face
today that prepare you for tomorrow's wars. You are fighting for your family. You are fighting for your legacy. What you are fighting for is bigger than you. Do not forget this. There will be many giants in your life. There will be depression. There will be anxiety. There will be oppression. There will be overwhelm. Will you buckle under the pressure, or will you rise to the occasion? Stop praying that the storm will pass over you and pray to grow through the storm. Stop going around it, go through it. Some fights are not won in the first round. Flat out, and the moment that you get that and you get crystal clear and you accept the fact that there are some giants that you will not defeat in the first round. You are a disciplined, desperate, dangerous fulfiller of destiny.
Dangerous is the one who owns a dream. I say it again. Dangerous is the one who owns a dream. I didn't say rent a dream. I didn't say lease a dream. I didn't say Airbnb a dream. I said own the dream. Go down to the title agency. Put the money down and buy that dream so that you own it, and that dream can never be taken away from you. Dangerous is the one who masters their thinking. Dangerous is the one who ain't afraid to sweat. Dangerous is the one who won't quit. Dangerous is the one who knows their identity. Self-awareness is the starting point for living a life of victory. Until you know your true value, your self-worth, your calling will continue to elude you. Those who continue to run from being who they were made to be disqualify themselves from greatness. The enemy is hoping that you never discover your true identity, that you are beautiful, strong, and amazing, and that you deserve the best that life has to offer. He's hoping that you never hear this message. Here's why it's important. Because if you can't see yourself, how will you ever see opportunity?
You know what, my friend? I think you're capable of much, much more. So bring it out. Bring it out every single day that you live on this earth. Bring it out every single day that you open your eyes. Bring it out every single day. Bring out the best version of yourself, my friend, because we still have work to do. You already know what failure feels like. You already know what it feels like to quit, to stop, to throw in the towel, to sit on the couch. But do you know what it's like to give everything that you have and push and persevere? Life doesn't get any easier. It doesn't get more forgiving. We just get stronger and we get more resilient. Run after your dream! Run after your idea! Run after your goal! What is it that you have been called to do? Get up and run after it!
Action will reflect that which you are dreaming in your mind, and the world will begin to see that which you are believing for. The ones who rocked the world, the ones who made history, the ones we call legends, they dreamed with their eyes closed. They didn't set the limits of their imagination to the world they were currently living in. They dreamed the world the way they wanted it to be. Once ownership has been taken of a dream, of a vision, it creates a power inside one to bend and shape reality until it looks like an exact copy of that which is held in the mind. I dare you to dream.